If you're a gamer, this can get you awesome deals on gaming. Capital One Shopping, free expense.
Hey, what are you doing?
I'm editing that video with the War 9.
What kind of YouTube videos do you make?
Makeup videos.
Which one's better?
So my favorite feature of the iPhone is
Welcome to the Disney Bundle, where Disney Plus, Hulu, and ESPN Plus come to life on all your screens. Hulu Originals, Disney Hit.
Hello everyone, my name is Mackie, and this is another episode of Simplified. In this episode, we have another super. When you pop the hood, Here we see a 2JCM. It's gonna be white PS1 followed by PS5 black to cover it up, and then PS31 will be for the windows. Even though the car comes with the light buckets, but these chrome light buckets are really nice. It's gonna be sitting on A110 Sakura D4 rear-wheel drive chassis. I was gonna make a new M0 chassis, but I haven't even started yet, so I will save that one for later. We're doing something different in this video. We're using MST carpet drift tires. And we're gonna use a gyro. Have an ESC, 13T motor, steering, servo, pinion gear, transmitter and receiver. And we're still missing things, guys, like the wheels and the battery.
This is how fast YouTube is with Brave. Notice how there's no pre-roll ads? And here's how you can see how much time you save with Brave.
You guys can buy these from icmart.com. And I'm pretty much done with the chassis for now. I will install these later. Moving on to the body. As you can see, the wheels are coming out a little bit too much. These wheels came with the Sakura D4. I got 2mm offset wheels. Let's try them out. We've got magnet body post. This body post is too high and it's on the rear windshield, so I'm gonna move it to the trunk over here. And I got the parts printed out. I'm gonna change the tires. I got hot water here. is too small for the rim. I'm using the old tire, but I'm gonna put it in this way. Alright. FSGC5, transmitter and receiver. It's time for the gyro. I'm gonna keep the body pretty simple, no cutting for the grill. I'm gonna use the stickers. 2JC. The chrome light buckets don't actually fit, especially the front headlights. The tail lights might fit a little bit, and I have no other choice because the body doesn't come with the tail lights.
A challenge for all of you. Go to every computer in your house, your mom's, your dad's, your sister, your brother's computer, and install Honey. Wait, Mom.
It's time to cut the hood out. Cut on the outside lightly, cut a second time a little bit hard. Now I'm gonna cut on the inside. glass out, and LED light system. There isn't any masking tape for the taillights, so I'm gonna use this tape instead.
I got bottles, I got booze, old dice you'll never lose. Come on, baby, you should take my hand.
And it is ready for paint.
Reach the morning light. Come on, baby, you should take my hand. I got bottles, I got booze, roll the dice, you'll never lose. Come on, baby, you should take my hand.
spray around the body.
We're unstoppable.
Shoot for the stars.
And we
I'm using aluminum tape to tape the headlight to the body. I use hockey tape to tape the top part of the headlight. Because this area is not flat, so I'm gonna use glue gun to build up some plastic here and then press this area onto the body mount. I'm gonna cut this piece off. The gyro has a plug with one signal wire. This one will be to adjust how much it will help you turn the wheels. I'm gonna put this on channel 6. I'm gonna need 2 more lights. And of course, I'm using the 12-pin connector. And next, we're gonna make the turn signal light buckets. The sound is not the best on this one, so I have something better. Power, throttle, horn. To the sounds and everything, use this S-Link USB. So after listening to a lot of sounds, I think that these two are good for muscle car sound, the V8 sound. For regular 4-cylinder or 6-cylinder cars, that's just not that great. There is a Supra sound in there, and it doesn't sound like a Supra at all. So I'm using this GT Mustang sound. It is the best sound, in my opinion, and I will probably use it for other cars too. It also ships ice a lot better than this one, and I also hear the blow-up valve sound. What I have here is a switch with a servo. I'm gonna use this switch for this wire. It's time for the sticker.
unstoppable.
Shoot for the stars.
And we can achieve anything we set our minds to.
I also have a bunch of stickers from screenprintdigital.com.
Hello everyone, my name is Maggie and this is another episode of RC95. In this episode I have you a Mazda RX-7 and let's take a look at it, guys. What I have here is instruction, how to tape with screws and stuff, front lights, headlights, buckets. We got another front headlight, rear bumper. We got stickers. If you want your windows and stuff to be clear, you can use this. But I won't be using it. I will be using this 160 contour wire mesh. That's how it looks like. This is a Mazda RX-7 Bell size 14 body. This body right here was made in Japan. And as always, I'm gonna put this body on a 110 max speed drift chassis. And for those of you who want a new body, the first thing you need to look at is the wheelbase. From the center of the front wheel to the center of the back. This chassis has about 257 or about 259, and this body has a wheelbase of 260, I think. So it doesn't need to be exact, it just needs to be close to the wheelbase of your chassis. If the body is very wide, you will need to buy the wider wheels or put a spacer on. You know what I'm talking about. I noticed that it's got its own spoiler in here, so I don't need to buy another one. Got the chassis here, got the body, components, spoiler, and light buckets, drift wheels from MST, got some RC flashing light. I got exhaust tips and intercooler, guys. For the color, I'm gonna be using this spray paint. It is yellow orange. And now I'm about to drill the holes for the body. Just put it down, look for the proper move position, put it down. Use the RC body dremel to drill the holes. I need to cut it off, and I'm gonna cut the opening for the wheels. I have a Chicago rotary 2 here. see what we can do with the car. As you can see, guys, there is outline that you can see and cut. I'm gonna use a method that I have been using, and I'm gonna be using the X-Acto knife. First, cut on the outside, cut all around, and now I'm gonna cut all around inside. Once you cut all around the inside, you can cut it through a little bit and then peel it off. This method can be used with everything here on the body. And as always, guys, I'm gonna be painting from the outside too. Usually you only have to paint from the inside and peel off the plastic and it will be nice and everything. But in my case, I will be modifying it. I will be putting a lot of things inside here that makes it look really bad on the outside. Since I already put something in there, you will see it on the outside because it's clear. That's one of the reasons why I paint on the outside. And I'm gonna cut it real quick, guys. I'm gonna cut here and here and here, all kinds of things using the same method. For the front side here, I'm gonna put the intercooler on. This is part of it that will go in here. I'm just gonna put it inside. You need to cut this and this and open the holes for the holes. Start with the hood, and I have these little hinges. I'm gonna use this for the hood right here. I'm gonna use the glue gun. I'm gonna cut a tiny opening for the hinge. Hinge right here. And just glue it in. Got the back done. I didn't do the lock thing, but I did something else similar. Since it got a curve on it, it's got a kind of room in there, so this fits right in there, just like that. And then I put these just to support the trunk here, not to go too far.
And now it's time to pop up. Yes, I don't know. Yes. But I'm gonna find it, guys. I'm gonna find it.
And it is time to cut the grooves.
But yes, I was talking and tell everybody, if you want me to drop your link, you see it on top, it's pinned on top. Just type in Panther and I will share your link out. I have no problem doing that. So if you would like for your link to be dropped, just come on over and we can do that. Yeah. Okay. So what you want to talk about tonight?
That was the last part.
Okay. All right. This thing is so slow. Lizzie got, but Nightbot is cute. It's nice seeing him on here too. Okay. I guess I wouldn't mind if I knew how to control it. You know, I have to figure that out. No, you gotta follow the rules. You gotta type in Penta. Come on, give it the program. I know Brian, he doesn't mind me showing his page neither. So yeah, okay. I got you, Brian, because I know Brian does not mind me showing his page. And let me see.
This is Filmora 9, the easy-to-use drag-and-dropping multi-track screen recording social sharing video editor. Get the color just right on your
makeup videos.
Get a picture-in-picture for your gaming
yes, I met
series.
Some nice people.
Customize over 100 titles for your tech reviews. And
but like I said, I don't think some of theirs is sticking. Yes. Brian Lennon said that you are live right now. So you on another, I guess you're doing something on the side. We're showing that you are live. All right, guys. Let's talk about Brian for a second, yeah? Okay, that's Brian Lynn's page. And let's see what it's about. And hit the script say, I be going on Twitch on live at Berlin YT. Then it got the link to it. And show love to people. He joined in March of 2018. He has over 17,000 views. Yes. Okay, let's see what video that we can show of his. So like I said, we do the 3 minutes. But he have a lot of short videos. Okay, I'm trying to show one I hadn't seen. If I can see, I've seen a few of them.
And it is done, guys, for the painting part.
I see, yeah, like I said, he has short videos. And I see Brian Lynn is getting to the ladies. Yeah, cars and ladies. Yes, all your videos is really short. Okay, what we're going to do then, we're going to show the latest short one that he has up top here. Well, it says this hours ago. Let me turn this music off so y'all can hear it. Okay.
And now I'm gonna find a place for the exhaust. I'll just put one.
Okay, what happened? Just stop. Okay. Thank you, Lizzie. You just want to be hard-headed. Okay, I don't know why it's doing this. Wow. Yeah, I'm not freezing, but YouTube challenge is freezing for some reason. Okay, let's see. We're going to see a little bit of his live. He is live.
I want to make the outline of the headlights black, so I'm going to cut this off.
Yeah, why is it? It's buffering. Yes, I don't know why it's like buffering.
And now I'm going to cut from the inside. If you only paint from the inside, which is what you're supposed to do, if you're off the plastic from the outside, this is what you get. Very nice and shiny.
Okay. I'm going to close it out and come back in and see what happens. Yeah, because that's a lot of buffering.
It is time for the LEDs.
Do that. All right, so let's try that again.
I'm going to start from the tail lights. put the socket on. These sockets right here.
Okay, it's still buffering. I don't know. Yes, I don't know what's going on. It's still buffering.
I don't think I'm gonna use this piece right here. Because there is 3 lights to be mounted on, 2 white lights and then 1 orange. I have 2 of these that I didn't use before, so I would be using them. And how I'm gonna connect it is I'm just gonna open up the wires from the orange, and I'll just cut this off, open the wire, and connect it like that.
Okay, this is actually his line, guys, that I am looking at.
I have these LEDs.
Yes.
I don't think I'm prepared, guys.
No,
I want to put this on, but then I have to connect it directly to the battery.
Brian
so I
Land
want to do
is
that.
buffering.
I'll just use these LEDs.
His channel is buffering, not my channel. My channel is good.
Towards the door, shining under of it.
You see, my channel is good. So this channel. Yes. And he's on Restream, so I don't know if that makes a difference or not. But as you see, the Restream is buffering.
And so yeah, guys, on the rail wheels here, as you can see, that I don't think I have
my channel is fine. Okay, so I'm sorry about that. It's not showing.
Just be in
see, mine is good on my end. Alright guys, let's try. I don't know. It was buffering on his end. Yes. I tried,
Brian.
Brian.
Something really crazy right now. Like,
it might be YouTube. I don't know.
I'm thinking about.
I don't know.
Until I
Let me
get
try one of my videos and see.
Fit perfectly.
We're gonna go to
the spacer or something like that. I'm gonna flip it
channel.
Like this.
And first, before I do that, let me share your link.
And the rest is just stickers. I'll put the stickers on and I'll be done.
Okay, let me do this one first. Okay, this is Brian's link. And then we're going to put Lindsay Gal. Yeah, so you're not connected to Lindsay Gal, you need to go and connect. And for y'all that don't know, Lindsay does not have any content on her page, and she will tell you the reason why. She said, howdy y'all, I'm a God-fearing, animal-loving, happy, married, born-again Christian Texan, Republican who loves Jesus. Oh, this one. I don't do anything on here, like go live or anything, but I still would love for you to sub to my channel, especially if I had sub to yours. May y'all have a very blessed day. And she joined February of 2007.
Could you talk a little bit about this card and all the rest of them? They're all
you said that you can't say sub, but you have it all in your description.
Sell them.
Why is that?
So yeah, I still don't know. I'll just keep them here until.
Just want to know.
We'll see. The reason why I'm doing video on these is
welcome in. We have
a lot of questions about how to modify
yes, if you're not connected, please connect.
Them.
And as you can see in the top of my page, that I said if you would like for us to share your link, let me know. And just type in Panda. And Liz, I'm sorry, let me put your name in so they know who they are listening.
First, hopefully you guys learned something. I was gonna put the speakers on and stereo and stuff. I ordered that online, but those haven't come yet. So yeah,
okay,
me know if you wanna see
That
the
is
figures on his body.
Oh, okay.
And so yeah, this
Listen,
is
you can
everything
say
now. I
it
hope
with
you
your
enjoy
own
it.
channel.
Try this helpful.
Oh,
Thank you,
okay.
and have a nice day.
All right. But nobody else to come on and say it. Okay. I kind of thought that's how it went, but I wasn't 100% sure. Like I said, I'm still learning YT, guys. You know, there are rules and the do's and the don'ts and stuff like that. But yeah, so, yes. So, like I said, if you want to share,
Writing is your
share your link, guys, just type in Panther. And I will share.
By having y'all folks most advanced
Because
suspension,
the whole thing,
the
when I
flatten
come on
corners.
the midnight, it's about you guys. Yes. My thing is to we help each other grow. Okay? Like I said, thank you. Yes, thanks for the thumbs up. I really appreciate it. So if you want to share you out, let me know. I will do that and bring your friend up a video of yours. And I'll play at least 3 minutes of your video. Yes. Sasa Bravo. My pup, she made herself tired. She knocked herself out now. You are so welcome. Yes. Elizabeth said, thank you for the thumbs up, everyone. Very happy you all are here with us. Yes, we are so happy to have you guys. Yes. Yes, we appreciate each and every one of you guys. Like I said, you're not connected to me. Guys, the rules are, and this is the rules I believe. If you go to somebody's channel, do not hit the subscribe button and leave. Before you hit that subscribe button, click a video, watch the video. Try to watch the whole video. So if they have a long video, at least watch at least 3 to 5 minutes of it, I believe. And this way it will stick. And make sure you give a thumbs up and leave a message. Regarding the video that you watch, okay? And do not tell anybody that you were sent to their channel by so-and-so, whatever, because YT look at that as sub to sub, and that's what you don't want to do. Thank you, little Maya girl. Yes. So like I said, I'm still learning the rules too, but I'm getting it because like I said, I lost like 5 people in less than 2 days. Yeah, so that's not as bad as before. I was losing like 20 to 30. Yeah, so people are getting better. They're learning the rules and so they're speaking a little bit better. So the ones who don't know the rules is the ones still losing. You know, because they just not connected. They connect and then they unconnect. I don't know. But I'm not a person who's going to come to your channel and connect to you every place. I wouldn't do that. Yes. Like I said, this is about family. It's about growing together. So that's why I use the midnight. If you want to come on my screen and talk, you're more than welcome. Like I said, if you want to promote your channel, have no problem doing that. That's what I'm here for. And I'm not staying with you all night tonight. Liz was just here a game last night, but we had ready for the class. And I was up here for like 4.5 hours. I keep saying last night, see, for me it was last night, but still, it's like midnight this day. Yeah. That's that.
I'm going to be honest with you guys. I have a whole online shopping routine. First step, laptop. Step 2, make sure Honey is on my browser. Honey automatically searches.
Oh, you are so welcome. Like I said, you visit me, I always connect myself back to the people that always visit. And like I said, once you become
online shopping, if you have the Honey button on your browser, you can see.
Yes, please type Hannah if you need your channel drop link.
Just go to ChamberlainCoffee.com, add whatever roast you'd like to your cart, and when you check out, Honey drops down. Just click apply.
Yes, like I said, I try to visit everybody that I connected to already for one way or the other. And I want to say thank you for giving that over to me. Yes.
Hello everyone, my name is Maggie and this is another
Yes, I love going to people's
This
houses.
episode we have a Lamborghini Gallardo.
Brian, I said, let's get what game is it? What game?
This
Oh yeah, she
Lamborghini
started
will
the
be
game
green,
last night.
PS8,
It
followed
called
by white, PS1, and
it's like a
PS5.
Would you
The windows
rather?
and stuff
Yeah,
will
would
be
you
smoked,
rather?
PS30.
So have y'all
The
heard
headlights
that
and
game? Have y'all
taillights
ever
will
played
be
that
chrome.
game? Would you
We have
rather?
some exhaust mufflers. We're going to be using the M Drift 1 chassis to complete the chassis.
And I was trying to get it, but I was
receiver.
confused on it.
I
You know,
recommend this
I guess I didn't get it. But she said, I
Six
got it. She
channels.
said,
It's
congratulations.
perfect for adjusting
But I don't know
the
what I
right.
did. I
We
really
got
don't
an
know.
ESC, a 55T brush motor, and a battery. Lastly, we got the safety belt. You can try these
It
on
reminded me when I was back in
RC.com.
school, and we had this game called Mother's Dearest. Yes. And I can't talk about that game because it was college guys.
Okay guys, I just assembled the chassis.
Girls,
Got the motor in there,
like
got
that,
the
and-
ESC, got remote,
Yeah, it was a good game.
receiver, and next I'm
Really
gonna cut
good
the
game. So I
body.
don't know how many of you guys have heard that game called Mother's Dearest. Yes. And I was telling last night the story behind it. We did some stuff that we probably shouldn't have done, and when we had went on a ski trip. And I was telling last night the story behind it. We did some stuff that we probably shouldn't have done, and when we had went on a ski trip. And I was telling last night the story behind it. We did some stuff that we probably shouldn't have done, and when we had went on a ski trip.
I'm gonna cut the front bumper for the grills. This knife is very, very sharp, guys. I have been cut many times, and I'm telling you, be very careful. For the grills, and I just got done cutting the holes. Now I'm gonna cut the wire mesh for those holes. I'm gonna file the edges a little bit. I try using alcohol and then put the sticker on. I think that's all. I got the masking tape done. I'm gonna paint matte black
for the grills.
for the grills.
What is an easy, affordable, but powerful video editor? So, you're finally editing your vlogs with Filmora 9. Who are you? I'm you. Well, the future you. Once you get going using Filmora 9. So, I can make any type of videos I want with Filmora 9? Basically, yeah. And it's just that easy? It's so easy. But what if I wanted to make an intro sequence with a bubbly text animation and way too much color? Maybe? Typical. But trust me, you'll do much better than that. Okay, but what if I wanted to make a video like this? Yeah. Hey, do I finally get to film pranking my sister? Girl, that's the first video you're gonna make. Oh, and by the way, am I still with Joel? Dude! Music! Where do I get the music for my videos? The music is included in the program. What? No way. Yes way. Oh, and if you get film stocks, you'll get sound effects, stock footage. You know what? You'll see. So you've made all these videos. But what else is like?
I got some overspray right here. I'm gonna use the cleaner, clean it up a little bit. wait 10 minutes for the paint to dry and then take the body out. I forgot to tint the rear window. I will do it right now. Again, yo. I'm gonna install the LED lights. I have some LED lights. These ones I bought separately. It's pretty simple. I'll make a hole, put this one in, cut this one off, and then solder to the new LED.
End of the day, I think we all just feel like people with a goal I knew that I wanted to offer more to the world. I'm going to teach a million people how to swim. If we can teach aquaphobics how to swim, then we should be able to teach anyone how to swim. And I think that's really what Make Waves is about. It's about going beyond the now. You know, when I wake up in the morning, I'm a winner because I'm a part of something.
Valvoline's first breakthrough in motor oil was introducing it, and we've been reinventing it ever since. From the first high-mileage oil to the first synthetic blend, there are those who change with the times, and those who drive them. Valvoline.
Will be 70 millimeters. I'm just gonna put one seat over here, and on the other side, I'm gonna put the rest of the thing. I'm gonna use the connector for the LED lights right here, so that I can put this thing on the chassis. I'm also using the hockey tape to cover up the LED lights. It's updated for the USB. It's best to use the high quality and short one.
stickers. For the smaller stickers, especially if it's plastic, it's easier if you use the alcohol or water so that it's a little bit adjustable, better than just put it on dry. And now I'm going to add a switch to the motor wire so that it will act as a clutch. Okay, what I'm doing right now is I'm shorting out the wires so that it's less messy. Shorting out the wires. Aluminum can sheet from last episode. I'm going to use it to mount the exhaust. I'm going to use the side mirrors from the last episode. this is the last M-Drift on chassis. I will be working on the M-Drift 2 in the next episode, and that will take a while. And there you have it, guys. This is my Lamborghini. I hope you guys enjoyed and find this helpful. Thank you and have a nice day. สวัสดีครับ
Here at New England Coffee, we've roasted our premium coffee the same time-tested way for over 100 years.
Since you loved all the previous 3 parts so much, we got to do some digging around and we managed to compile another list of children's vehicles that are just as cool, if not cooler, than the Latch batch we did. So enough talking. Here are the 10 awesomest kids vehicles you need to ride, part 4. Let's dive right in, shall we? Number 10, Porsche 911 GT3 Power Wheels. We told you we've managed to find some crazy children's cars for this video, didn't we? Starting off the list, we have an actual Porsche 911 GT3. Now, don't expect to get an actual Porsche, but this is as close as we can come to one without needing to sell our kidneys. Even though this is not as fast as your average go-kart, it's pretty far up there on the list of fast toy cars. If you buy it at a store, this car will come with an electric motor, a rechargeable battery, and a trunk, just in case you need to carry some of your toy guns in there. But that's not what this guy had in mind. You should know that this is a custom-built car, which means that you don't get those slow, sad-looking children's car parts. This one has a steel tube chassis that holds the 450cc KTM dirt bike engine, and as for the tires, they replace them as well. So instead of those small plastic ones that come with the car, you get to smash that like button if you haven't done so already. But no, you actually get rubber wheels capable of going about 20 miles an hour. Now that's how you ride in your neighborhood in style. Number 9, Power Wheels Barbie Jeep. If you thought this was going to be some lame, girly Barbie Jeep that goes just a little bit faster than a turtle, then you're sadly mistaken. The Power Wheels Barbie Jeep is so much more. It's what you get when you cross this little car with a 50 horsepower engine. The result, a car that's faster than most dirt bikes out there. Now, let's talk about what this car can do when you ride it. First of all, the SRF 50 horsepower dirt bike engine will allow you to ride this Jeep like a bike. Why? Because if you press the gas pedal a little too hard when starting, the front wheels go up and you can ride like none other. Next, this car can pull off 20 to 30 miles per hour easy. And that doesn't mean the speed decreases if you ride through some rough terrain. This car is capable of driving on sand, off-road, up a hill, down a valley. And speaking of road bumps, because this is a children's car, you'll barely feel them at all. Number 8, Ninebot Go-Kart. Electric cars are the future, right? Well, that's exactly the reason we had to have the Ninebot Go-Kart on this list. It's an electric vehicle that you can control from your smartphone. But you know what? It seems like your dad's going to be in charge of that, so try telling him to bump the speed up a little. Now, as far as the car itself, it's got an electric motor that's rechargeable. And unlike other car engines that only go about 5 miles an hour, this bad boy will give you the ability to clear 15 miles per hour easily. And it has a reverse feature, which is always a bonus. Now, there's one other reason we've included this go-kart on our list. You see, this vehicle has an adjustable seat, which means you can finally try and erase your dad using the same car. Now, you can finally show him who's boss when it comes to driving. The $850 price tag is appropriate, considering this car has a detachable Ninebot S in the back, which you can take with you anywhere. Number 7, Mini Rock Crawler. Now, this is the car you actually saw in the thumbnail. And it's not one of those remote-controlled mini rock crawlers that can fit in the palm of your hand. This one, boys and girls, has a lot more spirit. Now, let's talk about some of the things you can expect from this mini rock crawler. It's got a TRX 300 quad engine coupled with a Suzuki LJ20 drivetrain. Translated, that means that you can ride this bad boy on or off-road. And it's not going to have any problems, especially since it also has king shocks and hydro assist steering. And if you're worried about the speed, here's some comforting stats. This vehicle is a 5-speed automatic and has a 4-wheel drive high and low. Now, it's a bit more on the expensive side, but when you see what this bad boy can do, we think your dad will agree to buy it. Number 6, Razor Crazy Car. Now, although this car might not look it, the Crazy Cart by Razor will have you grinning for the entire ride. Why? Because this lightweight children's car can be driven at around 12 miles an hour. You'll just need to get used to changing the speed using the pedal. Once the 24-volt batteries are recharged, you'll have 40 minutes to zoom, zap, and swoosh past the other kids on the block just as fast as Sonic the Hedgehog, especially if you get the blue version of this little car. Now, we do have to mention that for safety reasons, you'll need to be 9 years old or older to actually ride the Crazy Cart, and it can support a weight of only 140 pounds. We told you it's small. Oops, almost forgot to tell you about the coolest part of this car. It's got a drift bar, a patented system, which means none of the other kids on the block will be able to drift and turn like you can with the crazy car. Plus, it's not that expensive for all the fun it offers. Number 5, Mini Cat Dozer. Now this one is more of a mini power vehicle than it is a children's car. You and your dad can use it to push snow from the driveway, plow sand, or even pull your little sister's sled in the snow. Now we have to admit it's a little on the expensive side, but we think the power that this mini monster offers more than explains the extravagant price tag. Do you want to hear about some of the benefits? Whenever you feel stuck in a tight space, the Mini Cat Dozer has the ability to turn 360 degrees and get you out of any tight spot. Plus, your feet won't be sliding off the footpad when reaching for the pull brake, thanks to the non-slip pads. Oh, and you get to assemble your very own dozer that comes with detailed instructions and a guide. Number 4, Kids Tractor. If you ask us, we think that this is a perfect vehicle for all you guys that like to farm. It's a fully functioning mini tractor that you can use to pull some pretty heavy objects on the farm. This is enabled thanks to the 110cc 4-stroke engine. As for the gears, it's got 3+ reverse with semi-automatic gearbox, along with some sweet hydraulic brakes. But what about the trailer? That's included in the set, along with the adjustable seats and the low-high beam lights. Thanks to the powerful motor, it's advised that kids riding it are between 5 and 12 years old. Number 3, Nesek.
Huh. A video editor for all creators. What you doing there?
Electric snowmobile. Kids' vehicles are pretty much useless as snow. That's why we've included the Neseka electric snowmobile. But don't worry, this is not going to be a children's vehicle you can only ride in the winter. It was specially designed for snow, gravel, grass, and even paved roads, so you won't have any problem taking it for a spin. It's got an 800-watt brushless motor that can get you to top speed in a whopping 7.5 miles per hour. Now, we understand that the speed is nothing to write home about. The rechargeable battery will cover 9 miles once charged. Number, Jim Boat's the electric boat. Since we covered almost all sorts of terrains, it would only be appropriate if we included a mini boat on this list as well. Presenting the Jim Boat 6.5. Why 6.5? That's because this mini boat is only 6.5 feet long. And if you're scared of water, this boat is big enough to allow your dad to get in and take her for a spin. Performance-wise, it's got a 55-pound thrust electric motor and a waterproof rechargeable battery that can last for upwards of 4 hours of runtime. Now, the coolest thing about this boat is that it comes with its own stereo system. Number 1, Arctic Cat ZR200. We've saved the best for last. The Arctic Cat will blow the Neseka snowmobile out of the water, or in this case, snow. It's one of the coolest looking vehicles we've had so far, and it's perfect for young drivers. With a $4,000 price tag, it's just like a professional snowmobile, only smaller. It's got the Arctic 200 drive system and A-arm front suspension, the latest Cobra track, a 29.5-inch to 31.5-inch adjustable ski stands, and it uses a turnkey for an electric start. It can literally go anywhere your mom and dad can, but Arctic Cat had the new cats in mind. And on that note, we end this video. But hey, which of these awesome mini vehicles would you like to get? You can tell us in the comments section below. And if you'd like more videos like these, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and hit the bell icon so you never miss any of them. And as always, thanks for watching, guys. Do you want to embrace the future? Well, in that case, get ready for cars that have a scaly skin like a lizard, cars that drive themselves, and cars that are real-life transformers. Hi, my name's James, and without any further ado, here are the top 10 craziest concept cars in 2021. Let's dive right into it, shall we? Mercedes designed this car with one goal in mind, to resemble the futuristic movie Avatar, and in fact, that's what they named it. The chief design officer at Daimler, that's Mercedes, said that they wanted to build a car that would fit into the environment. To achieve this, they created a special design, and they tried to make this electric vehicle 100% sustainable, meaning that the interior would be built using recycled materials. Now, we don't know about Mercedes and their vision, but if you ask us, this thing doesn't look too intimidating on the road. It just looks like a big blue frog. A futuristic frog, but a frog nonetheless. Anyways, you hope you'll let down your pitchforks when we tell you we fell in love with the futuristic interior. From the futuristic-looking seats to the blue tones and lighting, this car is the bomb. The entire dashboard has been turned into a curved screen, which is probably where the important information about the engine and mileage will be displayed, when you're not running the Avatar trailer, that is. Anyways, to control this car, you only have a specialized pressure controller where the armrest should be. No wheel or anything, just one big futuristic-looking stick shift. To move forward, you just tilt it forward. To move back, you just tilt it backwards. And if you want to move it sideways, yes, this car can move sideways, you just turn the very top part of the joystick. On second thought, this car is pretty scary. Aston Martin is stepping up their game. The British luxury car brand has been trying to desperately crawl out of the rut these past few years. Had they not entered the SUV business, their company would have filed for bankruptcy a long time ago. And in the spirit of innovation, here's what Hot Cars revealed to us. The car was unveiled at a car show, and it's deemed to replace the old model of the Vanquish. The car is set to hit production sometime in 2024, and after seeing the initial photos, we can't wait. Now, the car is going to have a 3-liter V6, but in order to be relevant on the marketplace of sports cars, it needs a lot more than just a V6. That's why we're going to be adding some much-needed electric assistance. If everything goes according to plan, the horsepower on this 2024 Vanquish will be somewhere in the range of 700, and this will put it in direct competition with the McLaren 720S and the Ferrari F8 Tributo. If you want to see this car with the scaly skin, then you better keep on watching until our number 6 pick. Are we allowed to call this thing a car? Well, you can take it driving and you can sit in it, so we're going to go with heck yeah! Why? Because it's a cube that drives itself? For all of those people that wanted a self-driving sofa that'll take you anywhere you want, this is it. BMW, smash that like button. Just like you should if you haven't done so already. But no, what they actually did was design the eye interaction ease. The car takes in all of the data from the road and then acts accordingly. It's basically like having your own personal driver when you buy the car. The display reacts to the movement of your eyes, and it also reacts based on your hand gestures. And if you want to elevate your seat to take a rest, then you just tap the seat twice and a signal will alert the car that you want to sleep. Big, fancy luxury and electric sedans, you don't see much of those, which is why we had to include the Mercedes EQS on this list. The car is almost complete and it's ready to roll out, but there are some finishing touches they want to add on the outside of the car before sending it to market. First of all, the coolest features on this car by a long shot have to be the heads-up display. And if you like sci-fi movies, this is the car you should be getting. There are freaking arrows on the windshield telling you where to go. There's a media screen for every passenger, and there's a special profile for every passenger, meaning not only will the car adjust your seat, it'll also allow you to listen to the type of music you prefer, so long as you have Bluetooth headphones. Ah yes, this is the car we've been waiting for. We've been looking at it on social media. There are pictures and videos of people asking, what's wrong with this car? And we're here to tell you that there's absolutely nothing wrong with this car. The design that BMW was going for resembles an encased car with windows that are covered in gold. And because the tires are not exposed, this car looks like it's floating on the road. The way it turns is by using a hexagonal design that opens up when you turn the wheels and reveals a glowing red hue beneath. To open the door, you just slide the palm of your hand on the side of the door. The car recognizes you and the door pops up. Like literally up. Once you're inside, you'll notice there's a specially designed steering wheel which has a hidden feature. Press the BMW logo in the center and the car activates self-driving mode and hides away the wheel. The only reason we didn't include this car as our number one pick is because it's been out for quite some time now, so we can't really consider it new. But we couldn't pass on the opportunity to talk about it. The epitome of luxury cars is preparing for the future, and they're building the car that's going to year 2035. Well, at least the class of ultra-rich and wealthy. The car has only one door, which is connected to the roof that pulls up. This way, after you walk on the LED red carpet, you don't have to inch back crouch. It's standing up. Inside, there's a freaking sofa. Opposite of the sofa, you have the AI touch screen, which you can control with your voice. Driving car, and the front of the giant Rolls Royce comes with 2 company luggage cases if you want to travel the world with AI. And if you thought this was cool, wait till you see the brand new Rolls Royce design that they came up with. Just make sure you watch until the end. Now, when we're looking at this car, we just know it came from the future. It's a fully electric car designed by BMW, and the only thing that's finished is the outside. It has those futuristic-looking taillights, and you have doors that open upwards. Now, who doesn't want doors that open upwards? When taking a look inside, we don't see a wheel. We only see something like a console that sticks out of the dashboard, where you have a set of monitors. The seats are made from memory foam, which will mean this car will make you feel like you're floating in heaven. Unlike the previous concept cars we've included on this list, the Renault Tracer is fully functional. It's only a matter of time before they introduce it to the market. Now, the reason we love it is because, first of all, it can go from 0 to 60 in just 4 seconds. To enter it, you have to press a button, and then the entire top pops up, revealing the beautifully designed interior with the red leather and storage space in the area where the engine should be. Instead of a gas guzzler, they have 2 luggage cases, which you can take anywhere you want. And to turn it on, the car needs your phone. Hey, yes you. Don't forget to smash that subscribe button and hit the notifications bell. Renault has been killing it with their concept cars lately, and here's another futuristic-looking car, which is more of a transformer than a car. The front and back extend, and you have a car that's about 1.5 feet longer than the one you bought at the store. Now, the inside has this beautiful modern design, which, believe it or not, is made from 100% recycled material. There's an interactive armrest with a built-in touchscreen, a collapsible wireless phone charger, and a seat that rotates 180 degrees by spinning, like this. Finally, we come to the creme de la creme. This is the Rolls-Royce boat tail, and it was unveiled just a few weeks ago. We know it's not a concept, but because it's a one-of-one, it might as well be. The company has been working on this car for about 4 years, and it's the ultimate bespoke model, meaning the client was involved in designing the car. It's the standard Rolls-Royce in the front, something similar to the Dawn and a Phantom Motos, but the back is what sets it apart. The space for the trunk has been transformed into a picnic area with a freaking umbrella. Oh, and there's a special drawer for your watch collection. And it's not the glove compartment. Bye for now. Bye for now.
If you're looking for speed, we've got the fastest. If you're looking for mean-looking cars, we've got the meanest. If you're looking for cars that break the sound barrier, then believe it or not, we've got those as well. Here are the fastest vehicles in the world. Let's dive right into it, shall we? First produced in 2005, it was the first car that was capable of reaching the 250 miles per hour mark. Now, this was something that no other production car was able to do before the Veyron. So to say that the car made headlines would be an understatement. It was one of the few cars in the world that was outfitted with an 8.0-liter W16 engine, which is the main reason the car was able to take the throne from the McLaren as the fastest vehicle in the world. But in just 2 years' time, that record was broken, and the Bugatti made another model which was faster than the Veyron. Still, we should mention that the W16 produces just shy of 1,000 horsepower, which is nothing to laugh at, especially when you consider that there's 922 foot-pounds of torque. To this day, there are only 178 cars ever made in the world, and owning one would cost you $1.7 million. Plus, the car can reach the 0 to 60 mile per hour mark in 2.8 seconds.
Shopping Dodge Durango? Compare it with Ford Explorer. America's all...
This is the car that beat the Bugatti Veyron, only to soon have it beaten by another one of Bugatti's supercars. But yeah, in 2007, upon reaching a top speed of 256 miles per hour, the SSC Ultimate Aero was awarded the Guinness World Record for the fastest production car in the world. The car was produced from 2004 until 2013, when it finally ceased production. And we have to say a lot of the car's power came from the supercharged 6,300 cubic centimeter Chevrolet Corvette C5R V8 engine that has 791 horsepower. In total, the car weighs only 1.3 tons, which is kind of scary, considering that the car needs to reach a top speed of 256 miles per hour. However, all that power comes with a much lower price tag premium. Unlike the Chiron, SSC has made this car for only $600,000. Now, some might say that the price tag is still too steep, but we should point out that the car reaches the 0 to 60 mark in 2.7 seconds. If you want to see what other Bugatti models beat the Veyron, then just keep watching until our number 6 pick. With only 18 cars released in the entire world, the Koenigsegg Agera R is one of the rarest production cars in the entire world, which is why you have the price tag of about $2 million. And yes, just like the previous model, the Agera is also capable of reaching the 60 mile per hour mark in just 2.7 seconds. Now, speaking of power, this vehicle can reach a jaw-dropping 260 miles per hour. For this, we'll have to thank the twin-turbo 5.0-liter V8 engine that produces 1,124 horsepower and, of course, 885 foot-pounds of torque. Now, at the time it started rivaling the fastest cars in the world, the Swedish car manufacturer didn't manage to beat any records. That's because both of Bugatti's cars managed to surpass the Agera. Even though the difference was very little, it still took the gold away from the Koenigsegg. Before we get into this, remember to smash that like button so you can keep getting awesome videos like these for free. This is a very interesting situation that Bugatti placed itself in. For starters, the Bugatti Chiron came out in 2016, and still the Bugatti Veyron Supersport, which was produced in 2010, is still faster than the notorious Chiron. Just like the Agera R, this car didn't beat any records by the time it hit the market, but it did beat the Agera R. The only record the Bugatti Chiron might have been setting is the one on price. Since there are only 300 of the Chirons ever built, it currently fetches an eye-popping price of $3.7 million. When you look at its guts, you'll see that the Chiron is powered by an 8.0-liter quad turbocharged W16 engine that has 1,479 horsepower, and there's a 7-speed automatic transmission. But do you want to hear something crazy? Bugatti has actually electronically limited the speed of the Chiron to only 261 miles per hour, and they have a special reason for this. You see, the company claims that there are no tires currently on the market that can withstand any speed over 261 miles per hour. If you ask us, this doesn't really make sense. You have the Bugatti Veyron Supersport that came out in 2010, and it still managed to reach a top speed of 268 miles per hour, which smoked the newer Chiron out of the water. Currently, there are only 30 units on the market of the Veyron Supersport, and only the super rich can afford them. When they started out, the price tag was $2.4 million, but since then, it's jumped because of scarcity. But speaking of performance, the Bugatti Veyron Supersport is powered by a 1,184 horsepower engine at 6,400 RPM. Just like the Chiron, after the first speed test, the speed limit was set at 258 miles per hour. This was done so that the tires won't disintegrate during such speeds. Based on the Lotus Elise and Exige, the Hennessy Venom GT has been in production from 2011 until 2017. Today, there are only 13 models in the entire world, 7 of which are coupes and 6 are spiders. Inside, it's powered by a 7.0-liter twin-turbocharged LS7 V8 engine and has surprisingly a 6-speed Ricardo manual transmission. Now, this car took home a lot of Guinness World Records, including one for the fastest road-legal car to reach the 0 to 186 mile per hour mark in just 13.63 seconds. And of course, the fastest recorded by the Venom GT came in 2014, when the car reached slightly over 270 miles per hour on a 2.3-mile trail. Fun fact, the Venom GT made a special version called World's Fastest Edition, which was sold to collectors for $1.25 million. And we all know their price can only go up. If you want to see which car used Rolls-Royce jet engines to propel it forward, make sure you keep on watching until the end. Now, the world record reads 277.9 miles per hour. We just rounded it up to 208 miles per hour. The record was set in November 2017, but the company didn't stop there. Instead of just a single record, they opted in for the 0 to 200 miles per hour acceleration record, which they got. Also, the braking from 200 miles per hour to 0 miles per hour record, and others. To ensure exclusivity of the products, Koenigsegg has only built 25 of the Agera RS. Each of those models will cost you $2.5 million to buy it and comes with a twin-turbo 5.0-liter V8 engine that produces 1,342 horsepower and 1,160 foot-torque. The car can reach the mile-per-hour mark in only 2.6 seconds. Now that's what you call lightning fast. During testing on the track at the headquarters of the Volkswagen Group in Germany, the Bugatti Chiron Supersport 300 Plus, or 304.773 miles per hour to be exact. And although it worries us that the Chiron goes from 0 to 60 miles per hour in 3 seconds, which is pretty slow if you ask us, but then again, we suppose they know what they're doing. The car is powered by an 8.0-liter quad-turbocharged W16 engine that has 1,578 horsepower. But because they worried that drivers were exposed to greater risks when driving at 304 miles per hour, which is precisely why the car has been electronically locked at a much lower speed. Don't worry, Musk won't be able to take it down with the Model S. Hey, psst, yes you, don't forget to smash that like button and hit the notifications bell. The same company that brought us the Ultimate Arrow has also created a brand new model of car. They call it the SSE Tuatara, and the car is powered by a 6.9-liter twin-turbocharged V8 engine. And later on, they reduced the 6.9-liter engine to a 5.9-liter engine, which made the car safer for driving. The car can reach the 0 to 60 mile per hour mark in just 2.5 seconds, which is faster than any other car we've mentioned so far. It has 1,750 horsepower and about 1,280 foot-pounds of torque. The price of each model is an astonishing $1.6 million, which means with the 100 units in circulation, the company will rake in $160 million just from the sales of this only model. 4 people stand behind the design of the jet car, and their efforts seem to have paid off. Since October 15, 1997, no one has been capable of stealing the #1 spot from the Thrust SSC. The reason it was capable of reaching speeds of 763 miles per hour is because the vehicle uses 2 Rolls-Royce jet engines that were more than enough to break the sound barrier. Now, we should mention that Richard Noble, one of the designers of the Thrust SSC, has already built a model that was called the Thrust 2. The vehicle was capable of reaching 633 miles per hour, so Richard wasn't too satisfied with its performance. So they made another model that was tested in the Al Jafar Desert, and they actually broke the record. Currently, the Thrust SSC is staying at the Coventry Transport Museum, so if you want to see this 54-foot-long marvel, now you can. And for those who actually want to experience the breakneck speed, then you can get a ticket and ride a 4D motion simulator that shows you just how scary it was riding the Thrust SSC. Bye for now.